If you want to make video games, do not go to college. Video games, for the most part, along with a lot of other modern media these days, suck. They either get released as bug-riddled messes or have a predatory cash shop, oftentimes both. The ideas I'm going to present in this video could apply to other things like TV shows and movies as well, but I'm going to stick to video games since that's what I'm most familiar with. Have you ever wondered why it is that sometimes a game will come along, made by a very small team of independent developers, that just takes the gaming world by storm? Have you ever wondered why it is that billion-dollar companies take months, if not years, to fix glaring issues with their games? I often wondered that too, until one day a couple of years ago, the answer came to me. Tell me, what do these games have in common? Super Meat Boy, Risk of Rain, Foxhole, Mount & Blade, League of Legends. I'll tell you what they all have in common. None of the creators of any of those games went to college for game design. Some of them went for computer science or mechanical engineering or other things, but none of them went off and had someone tell them how to make a game. Getting a degree in game design, or hell even computer science alone, isn't going to suddenly make you good at making games. Sure, you might be able to create technically functional games or piece together some mechanics, but the only thing that's going to get someone to make a good game is an interesting idea and the drive to make it happen. It's funny, while doing research for this video, I actually came across this quote from Tommy Rafinez, one of the creators of Super Meat Boy, saying, "If you want to be a programmer, do not go to college." It feels like the big AAA companies use their reputation as staples of the industry to acquire young, recently graduated talent that are looking for their first job. They can get away with paying them less than a more senior developer, and the new employee, I'm sure, will be more than happy to just have a real job in the gaming industry. I know that's something I would be proud of if I was in their shoes. The thing is, though, you must ask yourself the question, why would they go to college for game design and then decide they're going to work on Candy Crush at Zynga? The answer is this: not everyone is a creative talent. Some people just want to punch a clock and skate by on a decent salary at one company for 40 years. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying these are the type of people that ultimately are the ones making some of these big studios' games. But it doesn't all come down to the individual either when it comes to these big companies. You could build a prototype for a game that's just a good idea, but the suits above you aren't confident that it can bring in profits, so they don't pick it up. The people that do that always end up leaving, work on their own game for a couple of years until their non-compete clause expires, then start their own indie studio to release their good idea. I suppose the non-compete clause only matters if the new game falls into the same genre as one that the previous employer produced, but I digress. Sure, these new young employees all possess the skills to be professional game developers, but what they lack is vision. But then the ones that possess the skills and the vision get shot down by middle and upper management who lack the vision. They're afraid to try anything new or innovative because what they've been doing keeps making money. And I swear, the reason it keeps making money is because you've got unattentive parents that all they want for Christmas is for their kid to fuck off. So yeah, Johnny, here's a new Call of Duty, here's a new Battlefield. Go have fun, mommy has a bottle of red to finish. You think fully developed brains keep buying this garbage? No, we're too busy buying golden eagles. The parents don't give a fuck about video games and understand what it means to spend $60 on a task manager simulator. And the kids don't give a shit because, hey, let's be real, 1, it's not their money, 2, the marketing team for Call of Duty and Battlefield have been hitting it out of the park for over a decade. And yeah, these games always eventually add something new, but it's not actually new. Both Call of Duty and Battlefield ended up adding Battle Royale modes, and now with DMZ, an extraction mode, only after they were proven to be popular. If you find yourself wanting to make a video game one day, I want you to ask yourself why. Then, I implore you to not go to college just to end up making new levels on Candy Crush every week. If you have an idea you think is great, go chase it. There's plenty of free tutorials on YouTube that can help you on your road in game development. And if you aren't finding something on YouTube, there's tons of documentation out there for free tools such as Blender, Unity, Unreal Engine, and Godot. It isn't going to be easy. Game development is really hard and you're going to run into a lot of issues you'll have to learn how to overcome. But the access to information is limitless these days. The only thing that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. As long as you have the drive to learn and create, you will eventually get very far and eventually make a game that people will love, and not just tacitly accept as something they do to kill time. Leave a comment below of what your thoughts are on this topic. Is the degree-driven workplace reducing mainstream games into formulaic time wasters? Thanks for watching. Stay bricked.